You're watching Netrush Report, your home for tennis drama, rivalries, and the stories that go far beyond the baseline. If you live for the intensity, the comebacks, and the legends in the making, hit that subscribe button and join the rush. Paula Badosa, once ranked world number 2 and considered one of the brightest stars on the WTA Tour, was forced to retire during her third-round match against Karolína Muchová at the 2025 China Open. The match lasted just 35 minutes. Badosa, trailing 4-2 in the first set, called for a medical timeout as she struggled with a painful left thigh and groin issue. Despite treatment from the physio, it was clear she couldn't continue. With tears in her eyes, Badosa shook her head and walked to the net, signaling the end of her match. The crowd in Beijing was stunned. The comeback story everyone had hoped for had suddenly collapsed into heartbreak. This painful moment came just 2 days after Badosa had finally tasted victory again, defeating Antonia Ruzic in straight sets. That win marked her first since June, and for many fans, it was the glimmer of hope they had been waiting for. But once again, her body simply would not cooperate. 2025 has been brutal for Paula. Her season began with promise at the Australian Open, where she reached the semi-finals for the first time in her career. But that high point was followed by injury after injury. The most damaging was a tear in her psoas muscle back in February at the Merida Open, sidelining her for months and derailing her plans. She was forced to withdraw from major events like Indian Wells, a tournament she once won, and heartbreakingly, the US Open, where she had been a quarter-finalist in 2024. The toll has been immense. From a top 10 powerhouse, Badosa has now slipped to world number 18, with her momentum shattered and her confidence constantly tested. Every time she steps back onto the court, fans are left holding their breath, praying she can finally stay healthy. This latest retirement in Beijing has once again cast doubts over her comeback hopes. Will Badosa ever get the chance to reclaim her spot at the top of women's tennis? Or will injuries continue to rob her of the career she deserves? One thing's for sure, Paula Badosa's tears in Beijing were not just about a single match. They told the story of a fighter stuck in a battle with her own body. And for fans around the world, it was a heartbreaking reminder of just how cruel this sport can be. This is Netrush Report. If you believe Paula Badosa still has a comeback left in her, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates from the world of tennis. Until next time, stay tuned and stay passionate.